We have Karolina Kowalkiewicz taking on Diana Belbita. Karolina Kowalkiewicz, 15-7 overall, 3-2 in her last 5. She is riding a nice 3-fight win streak. She's taking on Diana Belbita, 15-7 also. Is that correct? I probably messed that up. 2-3 in her last 5, and she's coming off her first win in 2 years. Karolina, very good striker. She's been around for quite some time. You're going to see their ages in a second. She's a very good striker. She does seem to be in the midst of a career resurgence. She's a good kickboxer. She's got solid technique, decent power to the division. She's averaging about 5 significant strikes per minute and has maintained a 76% takedown defense. I say maintained because she has been fighting for a very long time and fighting at an incredibly high level. She fought for a title, and at one point in time, she was, top 5 in the world, top 10 for quite some time as well. Hit a little bit of a skid, had some trouble putting stuff together, made some life changes, moved her camp, and all of a sudden, she's on this 3-fight win streak, and she's coming off that win over Vanessa Demopoulos, where she more than doubled Vanessa's strikes and defended all 4 takedown attempts. She's taking on Diana Belbita. Diana's a high-pressure, high-volume striker who can work in some BJJ and some ground and pound. She's well-rounded, constantly moving forward, and she doesn't slow down. She is effective in the clinch and off her back on the ground. She's got a lot of experience, but she does have some low fight IQ moments. She is coming off that win over Maria Oliveira where she doubled her strikes, and she did get a takedown, and that was after a year away. Diana looked good in her last fight. The reality is I just don't see her winning this fight. I think this line should be wider than it is now.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay. Yes, Karolina's 37 years old.
Somebody's jealous.
And yes, of what? What am I jealous of here? Who and
I think
what?
you know what's about to happen in my life.
Yes, after that song, we're right there. I just think experience is going to matter here. Diana does have a bunch of stoppages on her record, but if you dig a little deeper, they're a little bit hollow. Karolina, a very high-level kickboxer. Karolina has fought at a very high level for a very long time. She's at a very good camp. Yes, she's 37, but I would argue 37 in the strawweight women's division is different than 37 in like the men's welterweight division. So I think Karolina's going to grind out a decision. I think she's just going to be a little sharper, a little more powerful, a little stronger, and Diana's just going to, pitter-patter her way. But I think Karolina gets it done, and I actually threw a unit on her at minus 164. She did balloon all the way up to minus 180, and that line is coming back down, and it's now at minus 163. Jakey boy, why don't you tell us why Diana wins and not mention her looks?
So basically, yeah, Diana's going to win this fight. Diana's going to absolutely dominate this fight. That's just the way it comes down to it. Absolutely dominate this fight because of her striking. Not only because of her striking, because I love those 1-2s that she throws, those overhand rights. Very, very powerful. I would not be surprised if she knocks out Karolina in this matchup. But what I like that I think people are forgetting is how dangerous she is on the ground. And I think in this matchup, there's going to be more grappling than people think. And on the ground, especially off her back, Diana is a very dangerous guard, especially with those arm bars. Karolina getting up in age, big age gap here, which really there's nothing wrong with that age gap, to be honest with you. But there is an age gap here. I think Diana comes in. It's a very close. Karolina is not like this overly dominant striker. She's not an overly dominant, powerful girl. An overly dominant. A lot of this line has moved a lot of what she did to Vanessa. But Vanessa is a girl that's very hittable. She's a very hittable girl. Diana is not really that hittable. She has good head movement.
5.72 significant strikes absorbed per minute. Diana's not hittable. Continue.
So Diana's not really that hittable. She is really good with her staying off the center line. Again, with her age, she is always going to keep improving. I think this is going to be the best Diana we have ever seen, to be honest with you. And I would not be my big Hail Mary play last week or 2 weeks ago. It was Charles Jourdain by sub. I was telling the Discord about it. It wasn't a premium play, but I was telling the Discord about it. I put $100 on that plus 1,000. I did the same thing here for Diana by submission. That's my Hail Mary play here, but it doesn't matter if it stays on the feet, if it goes to the ground. if it's a beauty contest, if it's whatever it is, Miss America, whatever, Miss Universe, Deanna
Neither one
wins
are American.
everyththing. What was that?
Neither one of them are American.
I said Miss Universe. That's why I wrapped it in. I think Deanna's going to win handsomely and win beautifully. And I can't wait to start this journey of our lives.
I'm wishing you all the success in the world, Jacob. $8,600 in DraftKings for Karolina. I probably will fade that. I'm going to take a closer look. I think for her to get to that, to be worth that money, we're going to need some offensive wrestling out of her. And I don't know how much of that she's really going to lean into. So I think it's just going to be a sort of a striking match with some cage control and bullying by the bigger veteran here. I don't know if I'm going to spend the $8,600 in DraftKings. Should I even ask you if you're going to spend the $7,600? I'll spend any amount of money on you, Deanna.
You're married.
Oh, yeah. Oops.
Yikes. Yikes. Whoopsie. But I get it, If I was, hey, listen, Deanna, if I was married, hey, I'm not married tonight. You know what I mean? If I was married, I'm not married tonight, Deanna. You know what I mean? So I get it. Holy shit.
There you go. There you go. Anyway, you guys want to help Jacob make a couple of dollars so he could take women like this out on dates and try to impress them with his fake teeth and his fancy car?
A premium member. Like the stream, by the way. The more popular we get, the better chance I have. She did like my tweet, by the way, today. I said it is Deanna Belbita fight week. Didn't really respond, but she did like it, which she's kind of playing hard to get.
She responds to Chris Curtis all the time. I guess we'll just wait on that 23andMe. Really see what your angle is there.
Oh, wow. D, look. It's you and her. Right next to each other. Oh, I don't even follow D. Oh, shit. I just followed you, D. I didn't realize that.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my goodness.
D.
Anyway, guys, WeWantPicks.com. Click Become a Member. Jacob could use all of the help.